Hello everyone. Today we are going to be creating the part 2 for 7th grade. This is going to be cube with a hole. So this is going to be building off of that previous drawing that we completed last time. This is going to be the exact same part, just with a hole going all the way through. So we're going to be using the extrude feature in two different ways today. One is to add material, one is to remove material, and then I'm going to show you a trick at the end that I personally like to utilize. First off, we have to go back and remake our 4" by 4" cube. So I say 4" by 4" because I first want to start out with my sketch on my front view. I'm going to change my view so I'm looking at my front plane with my cube in the top right. Then I'm going to click the down arrow to select a center point rectangle. Remember, when you're drawing shapes and you still want to get your dimensions, you're going to choose your starting point, which will be our origin. I'm going to drag out. I will click once, and then I will use my cursor to hover over the numbers. I do not actually have to type anything in, so I'm going to hover over where it says 3.775, and I'm going to just type in 4, enter. Now it'll take me to the other number that I need to change, just as a process of elimination. So once I have my boundary for my actual material here, I'm going to start to extrude. So remember, I always go to isometric view. I will go and select extrude. Now I'm going to change my depth to 4 inches. I'm going to click the symmetric tool. So in other words, I'm going to be adding 2 inches to the front, 2 inches to the back. Right now, once I press this green check, we are exactly where we were from part 1. So we're going to be adding onto this portion where we are going to actually create a hole going through from our front plane all the way through to the back of our part. I'm going to select this face highlighted in yellow, create a new sketch there. So you will see I will actually be drawing on this front face, not the front plane. Now I will change my view to front, so I'm looking exactly at that piece I selected. And now I am going to select my circle tool. I'm going to select my center point circle, as this circle we are drawing with a diameter of 1 inch is going to be drawn right on our main origin. That's why it's important to use center point tools as much as possible, because it does keep everything centered. I will select my origin, drag out just a little bit. Now I will type in 1, as that is my diameter. So now I have a 1 inch circle drawn. That does not mean I have a 1 inch hole. I'm going to change my view back to isometric, just so I can see everything. Now when I select extrude, I will not be adding any material or creating new parts. I will be selecting remove. And I can do this one of two ways. One, my depth can go 4 inches, or if I select blind, I will go all the way through, which I know this has to go through all, or remove all that material. So I will select through all. And just so you can get a little bit of a visual on this, I'm going to change it over to my front view. You can see that hole does in fact go all the way through. Right. Now when I go back to my isometric view, I'm just going to select my green check, and now I am done. I'm quickly going to backtrack just a little bit. If you already finished this, please don't change it. Please just turn this in. I do want to show you a trick, though, on how to do this all in one simple step. So I'm going to delete a few things here. I'm going to delete my extrusion 2 and my sketch 2. I'm going to go back and open up sketch 1. So yes, it does look like I removed a whole heck of a lot, but I promise you I did not. What I will do now here is anytime I have a portion of material, or a portion of a part rather, that I want to add material between the two, my sketch is just giving me a boundary to add material. So like a donut, I can actually draw this very similar, right? Before I take my donut, throw it in the fryer, I have the dough. It's in a round shape. I'm going to do the exact same thing. So I'm going to essentially cut out this center hole with just my drawing. So when I draw my circle here, press my green check, what will happen is as I go and I look at my extrusion, you can see in yellow, it will add material from the outside boundary of that square to the circle. Since I already had extrusion 1 there, when I went out of sketch 1, it went back. Nice part about OnShape is when you do erase and you can go back, it does fill everything in. There are 2 ways of doing this. I'm sure there are more. This is the way that I choose. If you have any questions, please let me know. And have a good rest of your day.